The end of the decade has proven again that wildlife is a big part of Colorado living.
Trending tonight, you know, it's become sort of an attraction in Canyon City, trying to spot a white deer right there.
Playing an important role in the state's ecology.
One group wants to know how you feel about reintroducing wolves to Colorado.
Wild animals also featuring prominently in our daily lives.
Just look off to my side. See this little What is this? What are you doing?
This year,
oh my God, Ross, look out your window!
we saw and shared wildlife videos in abundance.
Everything from bucks coming to the door to more dangerous sightings like bears getting into trash cans.
Yeah, take a look. This bull moose caught on camera approaching and then chasing a large group of folks at Breckenridge just over the weekend. And there's the money shot right there. That's a little dangerous.
Tons of fauna were seen just out in their element.
So they call it the tarantula migration.
But plenty of these Colorado natives were also found roaming around through our town.
She couldn't believe this big cat was prowling through her northeast Colorado Springs neighborhood.
It does make you aware and maybe make some changes in your house.
Often wild interactions stayed wild. But sometimes these critters, varmints, wild animals, ran into our daily lives.
Back off, back off.
That sometimes,
Here a deer,
being maybe
there a deer.
the understatement of the entire year.
This is life for the deer and the people who live on the west side of Colorado Springs.
You'll drive down one street and, count 15 of them and turn the corner and go down another street and there's another 15.
Mountain lions prowling through neighborhoods in both the day and night.
I lived here 23 years and never saw a mountain lion. And now 2 in 3 weeks.
Other bigger animals looking towards neighborhoods for appropriate real estate.
Opened up the back door to let him go outside and play in the morning, and 2 seconds after I did it, our neighbors in the back started going, "Bring the baby in the house, there's a bear."
Which is why Parks and Wildlife tranquilized it in a tree in the middle of this neighborhood.
Some wild situations
This is hilarious.
were fairly cute,
An emergency rescue of a young deer today.
diffusing
The
easily.
young buck was tranquilized and then lifted out of the trench, and now it is once again roaming around free.
While a few encounters were truly bizarre.
There's this unlawful, this illegal trade, and that's what's represented here. The little tiger fetus here is definitely one of those items. It isn't something that I can imagine who would want that, but yeah, every day is different, and you never know what is going to come in next.
Still other times, other encounters between man and wild had less than a happy ending.
Developing tonight, the hunt is over for a mountain lion believed to be responsible for attacking an 8-year-old boy and biting his head.
CPW says each year more people are attacked by moose than any other species of wildlife, so give them room.
They say people often remove baby bunnies or birds from their nest thinking they're abandoned, and this can be tragic for the animals.
Autopsy has confirmed that a bear killed in the Aspen area is in fact the one that attacked a hiker and bit it. Wildlife officers say this run-in entirely preventable and the bears will continue to be put down until people heed the warning.
Gaining national attention, one incident saw a mountain lion attacking a trail runner.
Yeah, these attacks are extremely rare. Fewer than 20 people have died from them in North America over the last century.
This story has garnered worldwide attention. In the afternoon, a report came in that a mountain lion had attacked a runner.
So yeah, it lashed onto my wrist and then it just started clawing along my face and then my legs. I was just kind of screaming the whole time. I stepped on its neck and then eventually was able to suffocate it.
In another part of the state, lions and coyotes looking to dogs for easy meals.
Puppy's owner fought the coyote to get it back using her prosthetic leg.
That's right. Robin Kraft told us that she kicked the coyote with her carbon fiber prosthetic leg, yelled at it to try and scare it away and get that puppy back, but it was already too late.
A coyote going after dogs with their owners? That is not normal, also dangerous.
And in some towns, wildlife interactions.
What do you see on your video?
Well, it all started actually last Saturday night.
I saw a mountain lion last night.
Increased over the year.
You know, and most unfortunately, these interactions are not a positive thing.
Deer populations, for example, in places rising to unmanageable levels.
Wildlife experts say we have a problem with the deer population, but no one seems to have a clear solution.
Right now, today, we're having those deer dying on our roads basically every day.
Protection from predators and easy access to food causing a slew of issues.
It's led to deer showing up expecting to be fed, forcing wildlife officials to put them down.
We had a woman in Black Forest a couple years ago who was attacked by a deer, and we had to put that animal down, and we found that it had a stomach full of corn that someone had been feeding it.
A few municipalities forced to consider serious actions.
The company we hired to kind of do a look at it said you got to take about 1,000 out.
Some say too many deer are a problem. Others think the deer should be left alone.
The cost of inaction in some scenarios becoming too high.
Wildlife officials say the longer the city goes without a plan, the greater the danger becomes for homeowners and the deer themselves.
All this proving again that when dealing with wild animals,
Reminder from Parks and Wildlife,
caution,
if you are this close to a moose,
is a must.
then you're way too close.
On the other side of things, a large number of animals in need of help found it.
Yes.
Parks and Wildlife counting and saving endangered species of fish.
They're beautiful fish.
What's happening here will happen at other streams to try and ensure the gene pool continues.
Early in the year, bear cubs rehabbed made it back into the wild.
Hopefully these cubs will never run into humans again. They can just go back to being bears.
All the while, wildlife rehabbers,
We only do this 4 times a day.
though their numbers are few and getting fewer,
There is a need, a definite need, and it's growing stronger every year.
worked their tails off.
Why do we do it?
We do it.
Nobody else will.
Hey, we're doing good on this rack.
Taking in wayward fawns.
I mean, I'm not the one to say I can't take another one. You know, it's not going to happen.
And reflighting injured raptors.
We were unsure what exactly to call them, so we've sort of settled on George Washington.
Helping to educate those who listen.
You're not out there teaching people about what's going on and trying to make changes, then there's really no point in putting the animals back out there.
That education coming with a hope that more people will join in the effort to help keep Colorado wild.
I think Colorado is known throughout the world as an environmental state. You think of the mountains, you think of the wildlife, you think of the streams. That's what you think of. That's what makes you have that warm, fuzzy feeling about the state. It's what gives us our soul. And I think that's what we need to concentrate on.
And that's just a glance at wildlife from the end of the decade. Looking back for you, Colorado, John McMichael, News 5.